What is up, everybody? So, this is my first time ever playing fantasy football, and I picked a great league to get in with a whole bunch of people who've been playing forever. So, I agreed to do the weekly wrap up for the games that we've seen so far. There are games tomorrow, but I agreed to do it this time around, and this is probably going to be interesting because I think everybody's like waiting to hear how like I'm taking all this in, considering huge league, first time playing, trying to figure this out, on the fly. So let's get into it. I'm gonna say what's up to everybody real quick. What's up? Let's see. Let's do it this way. What's up, Zach? How are you doing today?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Pretty good.
It's like I said. It's like I said on Instagram. Every week, I think what could possibly happen next, and then Sunday comes like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, that happens. We got Nick, the comic nerd.
Giants are 3-1, baby. It was a good day today. I'm losing in fantasy. It's over. To Will Cup of Comics is killing me, but Giants won. I'm happy.
Yep. Well, we'll go to the guy who's killing me right now, Beckerman.
Yeah. Good news is I'm winning my fantasy matchup. The bad news is it was Tylock, so if I can't beat the guy who's never played before, I should probably cancel the subscription to the site I use.
Come on, Roscoe. TK's taking care of that this week.
Yep. You can totally get it, dude. I'm like 1-3. Okay, like you'll be all right.
It's still early. It's so in the mix. There's nobody undefeated.
Actually, but for the time being, I will hang on to it. I am still the only undefeated team.
But you're undefeated, yes.
For now, I think that.
What did you have? Well, for now, yeah, you're gonna hang on to it as long as you can.
I'm gonna milk that thing until the end of Monday Night Football because that's when it's official.
So the only way I can figure to do this is the way that I think Roscoe did it. So I'm gonna share my screen for the fantasy cast, and that means we're all gonna disappear so y'all can see it. So we'll just do it that way and see how this goes. So let's do this.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, and it's got the scores on the sideline there, the regular teams.
Yeah. So this works out pretty well. Thanks, Roscoe, I didn't even ask him how to do this. I was just like, Brian, how did Roscoe do it? So, so let's start out with me and Beckerman. That's the first one in the queue here. He's got me by about 30 points, 35 points, something like that. But, hey, there's one more game for me to play tomorrow, and it's my defense. And as we all know, they win championships. So
that's right.
So if they
good luck with that
tomorrow, I could still totally get this. But look, Look at this.
Oh, it was Roscoe last week. The Buccaneers defense got 25 against me.
Oh wow!
There you go.
And you still won. That's insane.
That's the crazy part. Thank you, Nick Chubb.
Yeah, there you go.
Finally scored instead of
we
Kareem
got
Hunt.
Hurts versus Lawrence, who Lawrence did really good. I don't know why he's only got 4 points. I don't know why, because that makes no sense to me, because I only did a little bit better than him, and I've got 15. So who knows?
I think that rushing touchdown is worth more than passing.
Okay.
Yeah. Rushing is 6, passing is 4.
Yeah.
Yep. Zeke got killed. Well, actually, Zeke actually did better than I expected him to be honest.
Yeah.
Does anybody use a paid site besides me?
No.
I pay, so I don't have time to like research all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I pay like $30 a year to a site that gives me fantasy advice.
Yeah, it's
and
like
analyzes my
right?
team and stuff.
I just do it by seeing my ass.
No, I used to back in the day.
If I had more time, I would do it. But
Yeah.
I just wondered if I was the only one doing that in this league. But who was it? Alan Rue sent me a trade this offer this week, and I shot it down, but I've never seen this because my thing has a trade analyzer,
And
right?
B-Mac, what's up, buddy?
So I put his trade offer into the analyzer, and it said, "We can see no upside in this trade for you."
Yeah. That's funny.
Wow.
Great.
Those kits are great. They're good to have.
Yep.
Even the internet knows.
The shocker for me was look at my wide receivers. They didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I did leave some points on the bench. And the real shocker is Daniel Carlson got me 14 points.
That's a lot for the kicker.
Yeah, yay for the kicker. Holy shit. And that means that since they won, that the Vegas Raiders are now not
that's right.
out. They got one win going, and they beat, look who they beat.
The Denver Broncos.
Denver.
Let's ride.
Oh my God.
We'll talk about that in a second, but
I mean, we can talk about it now if you want.
What is Denver's deal? I mean,
yeah.
No.
I mean, you have to ask the question, is Russ done?
Yes.
Like, did he bamboozle all of Denver? I think he may have. He had that flash of brilliance, and I want him to be good because I think Russell Wilson is freaking awesome.
Sorry, B-Max.
I forgot B-Max in the chat. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
And
I got nothing but love and respect for Russell Wilson. He's a great player, but man, they're kind of making me sad.
We got Brian joining us. What's up, Brian? How are you doing? He's on mute right now.
Excellent.
I have a quick question. Did any of you guys wake up? What time did that London game kick off?
9:30 Eastern.
8:30 my time.
Yeah.
8:30 Eastern.
I forgot about it. All of a sudden, I woke up at like 10, and then I went and sat and had breakfast at like 11, and I looked at my phone, and I was like, how am I scoring points? And then I was like, oh, I forgot they did that London game again.
I think they're doing it next week, too. I think it's the Giants and the Packers.
Well, that's what killed me is I woke up to being like, hey, Kamara's out. You need to pick a running back. And I was like, what? Could y'all make a decision
that's fair.
I'm like conscious? Like,
That would have sucked.
Brian, nice shirt.
Thank you. I like it. Yeah. We're twinning.
Exactly.
I've seen it somewhere before. I don't know where.
There you go.
So I think Beckerman might have me this weekend, just barely, just by a little bit. I think he's going to get me. So that'll put him at 500, put me at 1-3. I think it's interesting that I might start Woods next week because he's been consistent.
Yeah, he gets so many touches and so many passing attempts towards him. So
yeah, I think it would be stupid. And the 1 week that I sat DJ Moore, he actually did decently. So
yeah, I think Beckerman, Justin Jefferson was your first pick, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he's just so freaking good, man.
Why did the Saints just not cover him today?
I know. That's what game one looked like, too.
I'm really grateful that they didn't.
I mean, you seen the first game of the year with him, dude. He was wide open the whole game.
Both his touchdowns, he was wide open.
Track of him.
Yeah.
I'm all right with it.
I bet you are. He got you 30 points this week. All right, well, since Brian.
Yeah, well, when he doesn't, I lose.
Oh my God, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, I had a big week
right now.
Holy God.
So Kyler Murray.
My tight end went next finally.
Oh, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, look at Josh Jacobs killing it for you, dude. And
so I have him in my big money league.
Hawkinson showed out this week.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
39
Hawkinson
points
too.
for the tight end.
And look at even with a 0, a goose egg from Claypool.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's the only one that Brad is waiting on is the game tomorrow because he's got San Francisco's flex position. So
where is Brad? He's been very quiet today.
I know,
He's
right?
been very quiet.
He doesn't want to talk to you, Brian.
Well,
there might be a reason.
Is TJ Hawkinsock? He's probably the number one. Hawkinson is he's probably the number one scorer this week, right? Nobody scored over 39 that I can think of. I mean, maybe running back.
Maybe Goff, because he did
Goff,
have a big day.
Yeah, somebody trade Hawkinson to me.
I need a tight end.
No, I want an Iowa Hawkeye on my team.
Look at this. Brian
didn't get any of
points on the bench. Except 14 from Jacoby Brissette, who had an incredible game. That was, even though he lost, that was incredible. Like, dude, he was making passes that I would have never. He ran in for a rushing touchdown at one point. Like, he did great. I give him props.
Yeah, I mean, and Rodgers really didn't have a very good game. I mean, he started slow today.
Yeah.
That's why I was late. I was watching that game and went to overtime. New England with their third string quarterback almost beat him.
Yeah.
You know, when he threw that pick six earlier,
there he is.
That was the fourth of his career.
Somebody here.
That's it. Wow.
He's been.
If anybody
playing-
else shows up, let me know and I can leave because I'm going to go watch the Chiefs anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go, Kelsey.
We got to get Cuppy in here, so we have all the Giant fans in here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, well, let's talk about that. Props to the Giants.
Yeah.
No quarterback, Saquon Barkley going under center, and they still won. That was awesome. They earned that win 10 times over.
Yeah,
roll my clip, Ty Locks.
That Jones is a little bit hurt, more hurt than they thought he was.
Yeah, and hopefully Tyrod's not too bad, but otherwise they need to do something in a big hurry.
Yeah.
No,
What's it called, Roscoe? What did you
no, I was just, it's something I have on my channel. It was, I have a clip that I say Saquon Barkley's getting comeback player of the year.
Yeah.
And it's
I was
just,
about to say I can play this clip, but I don't know if you guys want to see this. Here's my celebratory clip.
Oh God.
That's how all the Giants fans feel right now. All right,
You're not
now
wrong.
I get to go away.
You're not wrong.
Oh God! I
Now
can't
we're
get it.
stuck.
Oh, there it is.
Terry Crews.
That's exactly what I was wearing today when I was watching the game.
Eating your chicken parm and your crispy bacon.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, dude.
it's
Brian
looking
Dabble, dude, big fan.
Unless San Francisco has an incredible game tomorrow, and unless the kicker for for KC has an incredible game today, then I think you got this one, Brian.
I'm already. Yeah.
I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
Hey, Beckerman, I just got to say one thing to you, bro. I love Mike Kafka.
What's up?
I love Mike Kafka. We got Mike Kafka from you guys.
From Iowa?
No, Mike Kafka was your quarterback coach for the Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's our offensive coordinator.
I can't say that I'm a guy that knows a lot of that stuff.
Oh, well, the Giants coaching staff, phenomenal.
I do want to give a shout out to the Bills offensive coach for showing so much passion.
Yeah.
When his team lost, and he was like,
"Oh yeah,
that was hysterical."
What are the odds that Allen and Chris would play each other the week that the Ravens play the Bills?
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's like, yeah.
Because
that's wild.
This league has been insane. As far like this year has been insane as far as like injuries go. Injuries out the ass everywhere. Yeah. It is crazy.
Quarterbacks, man. That's the thing.
Yeah, and there's been a bunch of crazy games. I don't think anybody thought Jacksonville would be as good as they are, or Seattle with Geno Smith. So
I was about to say I'm kind of partial to Jacksonville this year because they got my boy. He can throw the ball. He's goofy looking, but he can throw the ball.
Love Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, who scored for the Chiefs? Does anyone know? I was getting.
Damn it.
Was it Kelsey? Give me those points.
No, it wasn't the Chiefs that scored.
No, it was Kelsey. Yeah,
Kelsey.
Yeah. Kelsey from Mahomes. Well, I'm toast.
wow.
Okay.
Roscoe, you're already winning by like 80, aren't you?
Yeah, that's all right. I need more points, man. Because all of our records are pretty freaking close.
Let's go to this game. Let's make this big screen. So here we go. We got Roscoe versus Chris.
Oof.
I just think it's great. But dude, Roscoe 115, Chris 49.
Where were these points last week when I was against you, Tylocks? What the?
That's the only win I got.
That's how it works, man.
Look at Rashard Penny decided to play finally.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What a game! That was such a high scoring freak game.
Oh man, where's Chris, the comic vet?
I was waiting.
I think he went to a concert or something.
Where's Cole at to brag about how good his Lions are doing right now?
Yeah.
Oh my!
I feel so bad, dude. Every time the Lions, they score so many points, but every time they play, like every team just steps up against them and outscores them. It's ridiculous.
I think we did pay some money, B-Mac.
You score 45 points, you think you're going to win.
Yep.
Especially.
Was this a money league? Did we pay like $20 or something?
Yeah,
we did. Yeah.
I know I paid.
I know. I paid.
Well, and it's not just the 45. They dropped 22 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And I had to go back and be like, did I send Brian money?
That's
I
crazy.
did. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I'm good.
Yeah, that fourth quarter felt like it was forever.
No, they really don't have any defense.
All their money's in their offense. We saw it.
Yeah.
Remember, we looked at, or Brian looked it up on one of the shows.
Before the season started, we looked.
Look at McCaffrey putting out the least.
B-Mac, you would talk to Brian
ever to get 25 points.
Yeah, because he gets the ball thrown to him, bro. Did you see how many receptions he had?
He has
today?
like 9 catches today.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the thing with McCaffrey.
That's
I
why
love running backs who can do both. I love running backs who can run and who can catch.
That's why I took it's always tough to take McCaffrey any year. It doesn't matter because you're always scared. But the thing is that the man's running the ball, but you know what? He's getting dump offs. Like they're dumping it to him. He's running 2 yards, turns around, catches the ball, gone.
Yeah,
But 25 today.
You still got 2 games going. You got 3 games going because you got a game tomorrow too. You got a game. Your kicker is playing against my team that I've got playing tomorrow for my defense. So hopefully,
San Fran.
San Fran.
And next week I will be at Monday night.
You might have this.
Oh, no way.
Mm-hmm.
Do what now?
I said next week I'll be at Monday Night Football.
There you go.
You better have a sign.
No.
Oh, how can you get into
Beckerman with an arrow pointing down.
You need to talk to this
My
man.
pet Roscoe.
I was about to say you need to talk to this man right here, Mr.
So I'm bad with calendars. Not me.
Talk to that guy.
Talk to Brian.
No, not that guy.
You can talk to him too.
This guy.
That guy.
Talk to that guy.
You can talk to.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that everybody's going to be coming back next year, so maybe we have to open up another league.
I was about to say,
tell me about it.
2 leagues next year.
You should have a comic book league and a card league.
Yeah, we could do that.
We could do that. Well, maybe we have everything distributed that evenly.
Because I know BMAC is in the card community. He's not really with the comic books because that's what like the grand prize is. Like that's what we're doing this year. Is right the $200 slab or a $200.
We have 14 in the league now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This is
too many people to this league.
Way too many.
Too many.
It's fun though. I love the chat. The group chat is nuts. We're just going off. I love how Sunday morning we just send each other pictures. Oh wait, Beckerman, how was your brisket?
Oh, it was amazing.
Talk about that. Hold on, we forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how was your brisket?
Sure.
What would you rate
it was really good. The place that I got it from is like weird. It's like the only dude doing high level. Keep it on there.
Keep it on, Brian.
The place I got my brisket.
I was looking at something else.
It's called Heart Barbecue.
Uh-huh.
And he's doing Texas style brisket in Kansas City, which I would think gets you murdered, but it didn't. It actually gets some really huge lines.
Okay.
And I went and got some yesterday because I was like, well, he's only open on Saturdays and his lines are stupid. And I'm not showing up 2 hours early for food.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this weekend was the American Royal, the Kansas City Barbecue KCBS or whatever it's called, World Series of Barbecue out at the Kansas Speedway.
Oh, wow.
I was like, all the barbecue people are going to be out there. So I bet if I go, I'll luck out. So I walked in right at open time, and there was only like 11 people ahead of me. So my gamble paid off.
Good.
You timed it well.
Yep. Well, I'm glad to hear.
Is that John Goodman on your forum?
It is.
Oh, no way.
I love it.
I don't.
Wait a minute. I got to go back. What is this? Let me see this. Oh my God.
So cool.
I knew it.
Decision.
Why is that not shocking for me? For that to be for you? Yeah.
I love
Mark
it.
at 0.
So yeah, I don't want to call it too soon, but
You never know.
Have it this week.
You want to what now?
Tom Brady
Roscoe's got it.
Tom Brady could put up 60 points. Oh wait, it still wouldn't be enough.
I think Tom Brady.
Damn, Roscoe.
I think Tom Brady's got other things on his mind right now.
Do you have to kick the poor guy while he's down?
I mean, I don't like him.
I'm sorry, Chris.
So.
My bad, Chris.
He's not sorry, Chris.
No, I lost the tie locks last week, so this is really making up for it.
That's pretty inexcusable.
Yeah, tell me about it. No one played for me last week.
Look, if Kamara wouldn't have broke his ribs, and Mitchell wouldn't have broke his tore his ACL,
and the sun was in your eyes,
and the sun was positioned in such a way,
you didn't have that popcorn.
Hey,
and
must have been the popcorn.
Like I'm doing like a Ultimate Warrior promo right now, and the universe aligns in such a way to where
if you say the words "Destrucity," I'm out of here.
3 plus 3 equals 8. So therefore, divided by that, the Mac Daddy puts it down. Okay, never mind.
Oh, now you're in a Scott Steiner Mac promo.
There you go.
So let's go to Orange Peanut for me and Cole's Comics Claim.
That's bearded comics.
Yeah, I know. I loved how you named this. I was like, who is that? So I think Cole. How many they got left to play? In play right now is one left to play. Bearded has 2 in play right now and 1 left to play. So this one's kind of still up in the air. He's got Fournette going right now. And he's got Matthew Wright, the kicker, going right now. And then he's got Cooper Kupp tomorrow. So
Cooper could drop.
Yeah. See what Mike Evans does tonight. If he doesn't get thrown out of the game.
My Hy-Vee's got a remember when I told you guys about how Patrick Mahomes was at my grocery store a few years ago?
What's up, Kyle? Nope.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think I told that story in this.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, so the deal is tomorrow is that day.
Oh, wow.
Grocery store.
Oh.
But they haven't announced who it is yet. But I always go on Mondays anyway because the day after the Chiefs play, whatever they score today, if you buy that, like if they scored 40 today, you buy $40 worth of groceries, you get 40 cents off your gas per gallon.
Okay, now we can talk about this because here we go. This is something that we were going to end up talking about.
Oh.
So, friggin' Bearded's quarterback is Tua, and it's got a Q next to his name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's even questionable at this point.
Well, I mean, that's an official designation, though.
Yeah, because the game is over.
They're not ever going to call somebody out this early.
Dude's going to at least have to be out for a couple weeks, at least.
One would guess.
So, I mean,
who's his backup?
Let's jump back.
Oh, yeah.
Bridgewater.
Let's talk about
Teddy Bridgewater.
No.
Bearded.
Who's Bearded's backup?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, who's Bearded's backup?
Yeah, because I mean, if he's not going to have Tua playing for me, if he's not clear to play, which
start grabbing quarterbacks, Roscoe, hoard him.
Yeah, I know. Well, I have Mariota, and he looked horrible.
Yeah, he's done, man.
But I mean, he's not my starter. But I mean,
yeah, thankfully,
I got Herbie, and he had broken ribs, and he played Tylock. So don't give me that Alvin Kamara bullshit.
People looking for quarterbacks. I got a good one on my bench. He's consistent.
Who's your bench?
Cousins.
Oh, nice.
The literal balance of the universe.
I think my backup quarterback is Daniel Jones. I drafted him
Wilson, and he got 26 points. I started Trevor Lawrence, and he got me 4 points.
Oh, I saw that.
You're still winning by 40.
I know. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like,
damn. Still whooping up on Tylock.
Yeah.
That's the Justin Jefferson effect.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have a backup on his bench.
Oh, wow.
So he
does. Bye week, he's going to have to grab somebody.
He's going to have to grab somebody, and I think the highest ranked one is what, Baker?
Oh, probably.
Actually, you know who didn't look too bad today? Was I know this is going to sound crazy, but Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I picked a guy up off waivers and got 21 points.
He came in and he played hard.
Who? Beckerman.
Reynolds.
Oh, nice. That was a good pickup.
Yeah.
I saw you do that. I didn't expect him to go off like that.
What did he? He had like 8 receptions, right?
You know who saw that coming? The people I pay $35 a year to. They told me to get Reynolds. Yeah, if I beat you, don't feel bad because I paid somebody to tell me what to do.
If I beat you, bring the website.
I was about to say, I'm literally doing this by the seat of my pants, and it is insane. I'm like, okay, next year, I'm going to suck a lot less. But this year is going to fucking blow. Like,
If you want, I'll give you my password to my $35 website, and you can ask it what to do.
There you go. All right, so let's see here. I gotta go do my thing here. Okay, there we go.
See, I think I'm just gonna outsource my team to BMAC. He can just see. You want to get in this league next year? I'll just let you run my team.
So it's gonna be
Beckerman's breaks.
It's gonna be close for Bearded and Cole. Am I wrong in saying that?
I mean,
it depends on Mike Evans
lineups,
does.
and I'll talk smack to everybody, and we'll team up.
It pretty much is up to Cooper. It's up to Cooper.
Yeah, I think. I mean, because that's the only thing. Cooper could have a 35-point night.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's bonkers.
But again, not out of the realm of possibility at all.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I think their percentage is wildly off. You know, I think it's. Well, it just went down. It just went up even more on his face.
95%
all right.
for Cole. So
did someone just score or what? I know.
I thought maybe Evans.
No, score didn't change. Yeah, no. That's what I thought too.
Didn't do anything. Tight end still got to play tomorrow. He's got Kittle tomorrow. I didn't even see that.
Another University of Iowa tight end.
There you go.
There you go. Wrestling aficionado.
Yeah.
Iowa, they produce tight ends. There's 3 in the NFL right now. Kittle.
Yeah, Iowa didn't look too good this Saturday though against
No, they didn't against Michigan. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
But again, Michigan has been
right. They're just nuts.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun if BMAC ends up getting in this next year because he's really like big on this shit. Like he even does a stream every week where they just talk about picks and fantasy and stuff like that. So let's go to.
All right, this is awesome. I love this.
Yeah. Chris the Comic Bet versus the Comic Viking Alan Rue.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Difference, and their projected totals was supposed to be 5 for Alan Rue.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got going on here. We got Josh Allen who played today versus Lamar Jackson. Insane game because they actually.
Who do they have left?
Allen has Debo tomorrow.
Debo, yeah.
And
look at Allen's backup quarterback today. Look how many points his backup quarterback put up today.
30.
Oh yeah, there was Goff. 33, man.
I mean, to be fair, Goff, I mean Lamar Jackson is the leading scorer in all of
I know.
Yeah.
There's no way that I'm.
So he wouldn't have played him over him, but
no, but it's just funny
because Chris wants to get in here. I see Cardboard Crazies is in the chat.
Yeah, and I gotta run. I gotta go watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah, let us know if you want to come in, Chris. And,
jump in, take my spot.
No, he can take mine. I want to watch the game.
That's probably because you already know you won, you ass.
Well, and I'm a Chiefs fan.
He can just enjoy the game peacefully.
He ain't even got to worry about it. He's like, I'm going to sit back and watch my team and just enjoy the rest of my weekend.
There you go.
Yeah, apparently I'm bad at calendars, too, because I've got 2 games in 6 days. That's stupid.
Oof.
Do you buy season tickets?
No, my buddy does.
Okay.
Nice.
There you go. Oh, we already talked about it. No, you still might have a chance there.
I gotta run though, guys.
You only got to score like 80 points, dude.
All right, Nick.
Yeah,
Nick, did you figure out
you, Tyler.
On Comic-Con?
I haven't decided. I'm gonna call them tomorrow and see if they have a ticket.
Yeah.
If it's there, I'm gonna buy it.
Nice.
But
Nick's out of here.
See you guys later.
Well, I rode with him, so I gotta leave too.
Giants.
All right, guys. Take care. Go G-Men.
Oh, touchdown Chiefs.
Oh, come on.
Touchdown Chiefs, according to Batmite.
Oh, direct snap.
Slides Edward Hilaire.
Yeah.
So, Chris, you got room if you want to jump in here.
Oof.
Did you guys already go over Zach and Trev's game?
No, not yet.
We're still on this one. This game right here, I think is, or this matchup right here is. I know Juju. I don't think Juju's gonna, put up anything crazy. But the guy you got to worry about is Debo.
Yep.
I mean, Debo can put
a lot because he rushes the ball too. So he.
Yeah. He's a danger.
But you never know what can happen.
Jimmy G didn't play too well last week. So
that's true. That is true.
That's true.
So, I don't know what kind of offense you're going to have out of the Niners, but we'll see.
I just hope their defense scores like 30 points. So I guess we can talk about this one since this one's.
Don't
look at this.
Look at my bench. That's all I'm going to say.
I saw your bench.
Let's go straight to the bench.
On my bench.
16, 10, 12, 26.
Wow.
12.
Well, but in my defense,
Go for it.
Mo Ali Cox has done nothing because the Indianapolis Colts have done nothing for 3 weeks.
Yes.
Bingo.
And you couldn't really, I even knew I wouldn't have bet the farm on the fact, well, they've sucked all year, so maybe they'll do good this week.
Gallup, I knew Gallup would be good now that he's back, but I wanted to give him a week just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Pickens hasn't done a damn thing at all either.
No.
So, I mean, but, now Pickett is in, so that may be Pickett's favorite target now.
Yeah, that's kind of why I drafted Pickens, because I was hoping when Kenny came in, they would find each other, and it looks like they're going to. So,
yeah, I mean, how many targets did he have today? I mean, it's insane. I saw that today. I was like, man, they look like they're clicking. I mean,
did they bench Trubisky in that game? Or
did
he get hurt?
No, they pulled him.
They took him out. They took him out and put Pickett in.
And rightfully so. I mean, I wanted him to be good. I really wanted Mitch to be good, but he just couldn't. No, Pickens had 8 targets and caught 6 of them for 102.
I mean, 8 targets compared to what he's been getting. Nothing
8 targets compared to probably 3 for the first 3 games.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so look out.
And then you got Rams defense tomorrow.
Yeah, against the 49ers. And I don't know, it could go either way with the 49ers.
Yeah, could go. And it's really funny because you got your defense tomorrow, and I've got my defense tomorrow. So that's going to be fun.
Well, yeah, so like
you refused to throw to anybody but 2 people the whole game. Joe got 19 points. Chubb got 19 points.
Yeah, Chubb is playing solid.
Yeah, that's a solid pick right there.
Look, Higgins, questionable, 25 points. Come on now. Come on. You couldn't have thrown the ball to Tyler a little bit more?
No.
Come on.
All for me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Higgins actually got injured towards the end there. That's why I think that's why he's questionable now. But Boyd may be, depending on how he's doing, Higgins, Boyd could fill in for that role next week.
Yeah. He went down. Treylon Burks got carted off.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So hopefully okay.
Yeah, I know that's a tough one. But this one, I mean, I can't believe they're swinging at 87-13. It's all because of Patrick Mahomes.
His projected he's probably got a big projection.
One's in play right now for Trev, and that's his last one. And then Zach has one tomorrow to play.
So I mean, kind of rein him in a little bit just to give me a chance with the defense.
You never know. I mean, who are they playing? They're playing Tampa Bay, so it's literally Mahomes versus Brady. So
and Brady knows a slow burn because he's old.
I was about to say, like, Mahomes can't slip this week because if he does, Brady's going to try to go all out. So, and then the last game we have, this last one we got to discuss, and he's already gone. Nick, the comic nerd, getting blown out by Cuppy.
Geno Smith, 30 points.
Yeah, I can't believe he started Geno this week.
Who's his other quarterback?
All right, well, he's got Stafford that's supposed to play tomorrow. His other quarterback is where is it? Daniel Jones.
Oh,
okay.
He also has Dak.
Oh, Dak, yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
And even when Dak comes back, will he come back? Because Jerry Jones is very, very high on Cooper Rush right now.
Well, Cooper Rush is undefeated.
He's playing
first
well.
in history to go 4-0 in his first 4 appearances.
That's ridiculous.
It's really weird how all this Cowboy stuff has happened, and they're actually winning. Like, is it going to be another year where they make it to the playoffs and everybody's like, are they going to do it? And then they're going to get screwed out of it?
I don't know.
I hope so. I mean, I'm a Giants fan.
The NFC East is shaping up pretty good right now.
The NFC is frightening, man. Philadelphia, people ignored Philly, and they shouldn't have. They're scary.
They are. They're scary good. I was like, dude, I'm really glad that I would have never picked Jalen Hurts as my first pick. Maybe if he would have. I mean, I'm assuming the automatically picked whoever was top. But I would have still been like, Jalen, and that's ended up being one of the best decisions that the auto draft made for me was him, because he saved me. He's gotten me close a few weeks in a row, really, really close. But Geno putting up 30 points.
Wow.
Miles Sanders, running back for Philadelphia, 29 points.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Philly is just explosive.
Even though Devontae, I mean, is this the best game he's had all year?
No, I think he had a good week 1 too. I think his week 1 he had like 18 or something.
Yeah.
You can click him. I think it'll bring his thing up, but
they have not been utilizing him properly.
No, not at all. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, week 1, Devontae Adams had a big week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Complete stats.
Yeah, you go to
Y'all still see it?
Yep.
Okay. Complete stats. Let's see. Here we go. Las Vegas. 4 games played, 26 receptions, 290 yards, average of 11.2, 3 touchdowns, no fumbles.
Does it show like week? Usually it shows like
if you scroll down, it should show you the
rest
of
his
week.
Yeah. Yeah, week 1 wasn't bad.
What did he get week 1?
Let's see here. Oh wait, does it? Did I pass it? Passing. Well,
I don't. That doesn't show on what I see right now. Does anyone else see that?
Oh, really?
I don't see it.
Wait, I don't see it. Javonte Williams suffered serious knee injury. That's not good.
Oh no.
Who?
That's really not good.
Oh wow. Whoever has what's his name? Oh shit. Who's the backup? Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon.
Look at Nick look, Jalen Waddle. This is the first week Waddle hasn't actually done really well.
Melvin Gordon.
Then he's got Cowboys defense. They gave him 11 points, 2 interceptions, 10.
Cowboys defense has been freaking good lately. They've been
winning their games. Is their defense.
I don't know about Cooper Rush, but no, it's just
out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere.
Is he? I think he's available in our league.
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
But I mean, I don't think he put up. What did he put up? Only 13.
Yeah, I don't think he puts up big numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't put up big numbers.
But the thing is, it's like what I did notice. He's putting up consistent numbers, no picks, and he's improving.
Right.
Yeah.
No picks is always good.
Yeah, like the first week it was like 230 and a touchdown. Next one it was like 250 and a touchdown. Now it's like 250 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's really weird because people have always people got upset because Jerry Jones said we're just going to have to play it by ear. But if he's playing really well, then I don't see any reason to put Dak right back in. And everybody's like, why are you going to talk about that man's job like that? And I was like, dude, this is football. That happens.
Because that's what it is. It's cutthroat.
Yeah, I mean, he might be a great guy and everything, but if he's out for a while and then you put in the backup and the backup's on fire, and got the team that far before he comes back, then you would kind of be crazy to put Dak back in.
Yeah, Rush has been averaging about 9 points per game. He put up 16 this today.
Yeah,
I saw that 16
TD. So now once he gets rolling, and when Gallup comes back in full force, now you're going to see like 300 yards, 280 and 3 touchdowns.
Okay, yeah, there you go. I haven't been looking at the chat because I've been doing it. Eagles are overrated. Haven't played good teams. Jaguars in 20-mile-an-hour wind, rainstorm.
Yeah, I credit to the Jags, man. They're playing some ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew
they beat up on the Chargers last week.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I knew Trevor would, once Trevor got settled, he would do all right. The whole last year, I'm not even counting because that was
because he had no coach last year.
Yeah, he had no coach last year.
Say what it is. Urban Meyer's a sham.
Yeah. And it's just really, I'm not even counting last year because that's just.
You can't. But now he is a proper coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got one of his old teammates as one of his running backs.
Yeah.
And Etienne he's good, man. He's the same way as McCaffrey. He'll run, he'll catch. He'll do both. He doesn't care.
He has not been looking good this year, though.
He's not been looking good this
Robinson
year.
Robinson
him
looks
and Robinson together could be a nasty combination for a while.
It could be because if you need somebody to run, you put in Robinson. If you need somebody to catch, an extra catch, you put in Tien.
How's Ingram been doing on the ex-Giant?
He's
tight end.
He's garbage. No, he's actually catching more over there than he did with us.
He had 2 points today.
Yeah, he's nothing like crazy, but I mean, there was games where that guy would put up nothing. I had him the last 2 years, and I was like, this guy sucks. He'd have one catch for 2 yards.
Out of that game,
so they almost won that game with just basically passing, which for me doesn't shock me because you can see my hat. I'm kind of partial, but.
Well, Trevor Lawrence didn't do shit today either, man. He had 4 points today.
Yeah, well, at first he didn't. At first he had 15, and then it started backtracking, and I was like, is the app broken? What's wrong?
No, because I think he threw a pick and had a fumble, and I think
yeah. And see, I
fumble
wasn't
or
able to
two
watch that game, so I didn't get to actually watch it. I was stuck watching Falcons versus Cleveland, which actually turned out to be
a good game. Weirdly,
it was a good game. I was watching it dude, I'm kind of glad I'm watching this shit.
Here, I'll tell you this for your T-Law boy. I actually bumped into him in Vegas in February. He was standing there, and I saw him. That guy looks too familiar. And then he turned and looked at me okay, it's Trevor Lawrence. He's with his friends. Don't bug anybody. I'm not going to bother him.
Did he flip his hair?
No, no. He had a hat on that said Florida. Oddly enough. But anybody that came up to him and and recognized him, he would take a picture with them, his girlfriend or fiance, whoever she was. Just nice dude. I was like, you know what? I'm a fan because he could have been.
You got the link. You can drop in if you want.
Yeah, so he was being cool with people.
Yeah, especially because he was on vacation.
Actually, funny story. My dad hit me up earlier this week and said, "Hey, you want to go grab lunch together and give me a ride around a few places?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll hang out." So I went and hung out with him, and we went to a place called Trotters, which is in between my town and the town of Clinton next door. What's up, Slim? And I went up to the counter. When we went up to the counter to go pay, I look up, and there's a picture of Trevor Lawrence holding a piece of pie. And I'm like, y'all big Trevor Lawrence fans? And they was like, that's here. And I was like, why was he here? Why was he in Clinton, South Carolina at Trotters, of all places, eating? There was, and I never got a straight answer out of anybody because we had to go and run some errands real quick. But yeah, there was a picture of him. He was sitting there smiling, took a picture for him and let him put it up in the place and stuff like that. And I was like,
maybe he's got family. Maybe he's got some family there.
I don't think he's around here though. I'm pretty sure I would have heard if he's from Lawrence County. I would have heard.
He could have family that's from that county, though.
Maybe. But we do have a college in Clinton. It's Presbyterian College. Guess what they are? They're Presbyterian College, and they actually did play. I think last year or a couple years ago, they actually played a game versus Clemson. So maybe I think they might have played it there. I don't know if they played it in Death Valley or they might have played it there, and that might be why. That could be a thing. So
he was born in Knoxville, Tennessee.
He went to high school in Georgia.
Yep.
Look at that
Oh,
float
man.
on that majestic man.
This is the person I do not know.
Mr. Curly Wolf.
Yeah. Glad you found us. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, I'm a tad concerned about my second pick, Najee. Najee Harris, I thought was going to be a monster, especially with not having a strong quarterback, but I think he's not 100%. There's something, I think he's not 100%. I think there's something wrong with him. If you look at him run, I feel like there's something that he's like, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know if anyone else thinks differently, but he just doesn't look it to me.
He's always in the walking boot after games. It's because it's got that I can't remember the name of the foot thing, but it is a very problematic foot injury.
Oh, is it not the plantar fasciitis, the heel thing?
No, it's not. There was another one. God, I cannot remember the name of it. I'll think of it. But it's he's definitely running different. He was really good today.
He's not getting a lot of touches though. I'm looking at his stats. He had week 1. He had 10 carries, 15, 15, 18.
Oh,
he
that's
had 18 today.
The list for
Chiefs are marching down the field in the second quarter.
Wow.
And
it's against my defense.
That's what I call it now. That is what I call it now. When it's like 2 minutes left and the game's on the line and the team marches down the field, I call it Mahomesing. That's what I call it, because that kid is scary good at it. Scary good at it.
Yeah, he's a beast. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's his like. I just want to the Mr. Curly Wolf. His question was: is he's getting trades offered to him for Najee Harris? What are you getting offered? I mean,
I think you might want to wait on him, because now with the young quarterback in, they may run the ball a little bit more.
I would maybe hang on to him, because one thing I will say this, as a Steelers fan who almost destroyed my everything near me watching that thing, their defense let them down. 100% the defense let them down.
But there's no TJ. That's a different defense.
And there was no more glaring example of how much that kid has missed.
Exactly. I mean, his presence alone on the field. I mean, he could. He may if he has like 1 sack in a game instead of having 3 or 4, right? But his presence alone, people are always looking at him.
And an extra blocker.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone's looking at him. It's the whole team is looking at him. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even matter who you are. Everyone looks at him, and it's like a different game. And that's why I think TJ is the strongest out of the Watts. I think he is the defensive, the lineman Watt. He is the main guy, and I think if he was with the Steelers right now, it'd be a different story. I think we'd be talking a lot more about the
2-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, throw it to Kelsey if they're going to score against my defense.
We got another question in here. Also, what do you think about London Judy and Jamal for Dalvin Cook, and the guy who had Cook has Swift too?
Jamal has been popping lately for the Lions, and Judy
get in on this too.
Judy,
I don't know.
I don't. But the one guy, who was the other person they said, London? I think he has a bright future. If Mariota could get him the wall.
This is my channel. What are you talking about? You're good.
But Dalvin Cook, I mean, what he put up 10 points today, 12 points today, I think, and I love Dalvin Cook. I think he's a great, solid running back, but
me too.
I don't know.
Nope. B-Mac says it too. Do not trade.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Tag on Tampa, so half the distance to the goal line, 1st and goal.
Yeah, I think Jamal has been doing really well too. I think he put up 20-something points today.
Yeah, he's coming along. So
K-Pop, what do you think? Do you think he should go with the trade or not?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you get rid of Jamal or London.
Touchdown Chiefs. Knew it was coming.
Who is it? Is it Kelsey?
I'll pull it up right now. Let's go to back to this game.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And
again? Damn. Who's got him in our league?
Oh wait, nope. Yep, Clyde Edwards-Helaire again. Yeah,
Who has him?
Yes.
Is it Beckerman?
It was Kelsey. Receiving touchdown, 59 yards, 6 receptions, 17 points already. Buccaneers defense is 3 points already.
Damn, my defense is giving Kelsey all these points. Damn it, that's just
Tom Brady just has 56 yards, and that's it. So
awesome.
I remember it was when he spiked that tablet on the sidelines. All I could think of was, I bought Giselle one just like this.
Oh my god! Wow.
And then it was right after that the NFL said they'd be punishing people that beat up the poor tablets. And then
What's up, JD?
went ape on his in the booth.
21-3 already.
Yeah,
No.
Tampa's definitely not the same team. That's for sure. After they also lost to Green Bay last week.
Yeah, let me put this back on full. Yeah, I didn't even realize it was there. Yeah, 21-3. In favor
They're
of-
beating up on them.
Well, I mean,
Well, boys, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this is why I say he should have stayed. You know what? Why he should have stayed fucking retired.
well, I mean,
You can only ride that train for so long, and
he had the perfect opportunity to give Roethlisberger the middle finger by retiring at the same year, knowing both of them were going to be first ballots.
yep.
That would have been the ultimate middle finger right there. But he didn't do it, and he lost his opportunity.
Did you see what Roethlisberger said about Trubinsky?
No, what did he do this?
Oh my God! So they were interviewing him, and they said, "What do you think about Trubinsky?" Because I think he's still on the sideline, isn't he? Then been there at the games? Or
No,
something?
he'll pop in, but I don't think he has an official role.
Okay. So they were interviewing him, and I think it was back in the locker room, and he said, it's kind of sad because, Pickett's went to Pitt. He's playing in Pittsburgh. Every time Trubinsky does anything, throws a pass that's incomplete, anything, you hear Pickett. And he was like, he's a good guy. He's a decent quarterback. But it's just kind of unfair to him that every time they turn around, they're hearing Pickett.
And here's the thing. And as soon as Pickett started doing everything, it was look at that pass. I looked at that pass. They were not good.
Yeah.
Like he was floating some massive ducks out there.
Well, he's got little hands.
Should have come down with that first one. Had to.
He's got tiny hands. Come on.
Yeah, all these people that are saying he's going to be the next thing, were they the same ones that said, "Oh, tiny hands, he'll never make it"?
Yeah.
That's why I put that GIF in the chat with the little baby.
I was like, "Yep." I was like, I knew it. The tiny hand clap couldn't have been any better than that.
Tiny hands. I mean, I get that, but if that was your only drawback for not drafting that dude, well, he's got small hands though. I mean,
you're an idiot. If that was,
come on, now you're just grasping. You're just grasping for any reason not to draft.
Yeah, but he was still a good quarterback. Let me tell you, Pitt. I liked him. He was a good kid.
What's up, Empire?
Empire, what's up, bro?
And that's the thing. He's put in an unwinnable situation it just seems weird that the offensive coordinator, all of a sudden, as soon as Trubisky comes in, opens up the offense. It just seems a little weird that this is not the same offense that Mitch Trubisky was running not 10 plays before.
Yeah. Well, and if he's starting now, then they'll work with, he'll be better prepared.
Yeah.
To get thrown in the game, middle of the game sometimes.
Granted, Mitch, I don't know. He just doesn't look like he has the field vision that Kenny does.
He looks, the word that he reminds me of, he looks clunky.
Yeah.
He just looks clunky to me, he doesn't look like, I feel like he should be better than he is, but he just doesn't have it. I don't know. I mean,
and would you say, what's up, Jasper? Would you say that it's not even a stretch to say that he didn't come from that much? Because isn't Pittsburgh and Chicago both generally known as running back teams, teams?
Oh yeah.
So it's not like he went from one thing to another that should have been a big jump. Yes, different plays, maybe, different strategies, different players, and stuff like that. But it's a thing where Chicago's always known as a running team, and so is Pittsburgh. Look at the bus. They rode him all the way to a Super Bowl.
Because I always pose the question: name me the last great Chicago Bears quarterback.
McMahon.
McMahon, yeah.
Was he great though?
No, he was not.
Yeah, he was. He was so cool. He was a cool.
He was cool, but he wasn't a great player.
Yeah, he was cool.
I know.
Great, but he was so cool.
He was. Yeah, I don't want to say great, but he was a cool dude. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody
was more of like a game manager, right? Their defense was unbelievable.
Oh my God! The '85 Bears. That defense was scary.
They ran the ball a lot.
That was a thing.
Super Bowl shuffle. Who's the last best Bears quarterback?
Yeah, honestly,
Rex Grossman. No, just kidding.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm trying to think, and I can't come up with one past McMahon.
Right? See, that's one of those weird questions. It's like,
so but come up with a defensive line.
Yeah, but they've always had a great defensive unit.
Running backs.
I'm looking up there.
The last time they went to the Super Bowl,
we forgot Jay Cutler.
Oh, did we forget Jay Cutler?
Did we really forget Jay Cutler?
He can throw the ball, though. He can throw it.
Quarterback ever. I'll stand here and hold this clipboard until y'all quit paying me.
Hey, I'd do it too for the money.
I'd do it too. Do it in a heartbeat.
Cutler could throw the ball. He just didn't always throw it to the same players on his team.
Right. He could throw the ball, just not where you wanted him to.
You're right. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It was wrong. Good throw, wrong guy.
Okay, so when they went to the Super Bowl last, they played the Colts, right? Who was the quarterback at the time?
Peyton.
No, for the Bears.
I think
for the Bears.
Cutler.
What year was that?
2010.
Was it Cutler or was it?
Yeah, Cutler was the quarterback in 2010.
It was either 2010, 2011. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, so Cutler was their starter from 2009 to 2015.
All right, and then Trubisky came. I think they drafted Trubisky
versus Peyton Manning.
That's what I thought. Rex Grossman. That's why I said Rex Grossman. I thought it was Rex. I was trying to look it up because I was like, I think it's.
Oh, okay.
Look at Bat Mike, J. Who. Look at Bat.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is great. Bat Mike, you want to be in the league next year?
Yeah, right.
Female presence in the league for real.
Jay Chicken Cutlass.
Oh my God.
I would think maybe like Bobby Douglas back in the 70s.
Tampa Bay.
I'm looking before McMahon. Vince Evans was their QB.
Ooh.
Bob.
Wow. Bob Greasy. What about Bob Greasy? Right?
No, Greasy was Dolphins, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Greasy was Dolphins.
Yeah,
Brian.
I'm looking at the history of the
Brian was his son.
And
that's right.
He played George Blanda. He was in the 50s.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They've never.
Back then, they were getting beat by the Lions. Wow. The Lions were in the 50s. That's how long ago that was.
It's been a long time since they've had a great quarterback.
Yeah, they've really not had a very good. Jim Harbaugh was their quarterback for a couple of years.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh wasn't bad. Had a longer career than most people want to remember.
Yeah,
4 years.
That's true.
Cordell Stewart.
I said she might get in next year. Hey, and we're going to end up having 2 leagues for like comic books and sports cards. Like,
yeah, we'll have to.
We might try to have to split this up.
I'm sure we can get, because a lot of people, once they knew about the league, they're like, "Oh, I would have played."
Yeah.
And I think in a different place. I think Justin needs to get out of there.
BMAC, it's just a shame that they're not giving him any support.
None.
I after seeing him, because I watched the game today, and the kid can get out of situations, but it's just like, who's he thrown to?
He made a couple of nice deep throws too.
Yeah.
He's got Mooney is his number 1.
Exactly. He took 6 sacks today and only lost 19 yards.
Yeah, and then you're. I mean, to be honest with you, Cole is not the answer at tight end. I'm sorry. Everyone wants to be like, hey, he's going to be. I don't think he's that great.
No,
but you're right. There's no one support. But that offensive line does not look that bad.
No,
it does not. They don't look that bad for him.
No, they've been kind of coming together a little bit.
Brian, you got a list going because you got 2 more potentials. Naaman already said he's in next year.
Yeah,
wow.
See. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start.
We're definitely gonna have to have 2.
We're gonna have 2 leagues. We're gonna have 2 leagues. 2 8-team leagues.
18 teams. Get out of here, man! You're wild.
How about 2 12-team leagues?
I'm on that one. Let's do that.
Wait, do you already have that?
Can I be in both leagues? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because the 14-team league is a stretch.
Cards here and there. Like, look, I'm a card guy. I can come in.
Hey, I have cards.
Where's your
I
line
play
card?
cards.
Where the fuck is your line card, Roscoe? Where's your
which one? Which card?
He's like, I'm into cards. Here you go, wine card voucher.
Oh, where is my wine card voucher?
Oh, how do you think
cards?
Here,
I'd like to give you some cards. I've got cards.
Packs of comic books.
Yeah, I've got cards. Brian has cards. I mean,
here we go.
Matter of fact, speaking of cards, just got this bad boy in the other day.
Hey.
This guy better score for me tonight.
Oh, the Kelsey jersey. Who's that? Tylox, I can't see it.
Yeah, hold on. I got to make myself big.
Yeah, my eyes are terrible. Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's Griffey.
Nice little Griffey.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on my.
Yeah, where's my Chiefs fans at here? Check out my my game worn jersey card. Travis Kelce.
I love relic cards. They're one of my guilty pleasures in life. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, those are nice looking cards.
It's 133 out of 299.
I actually
number
started
2,
looking at a few Griffey relic cards, and
yeah, exactly.
But I really want one. I really, really do. I mean, and the ones I'm looking at aren't jerseys; they're bats. They're like shavings off of his bat.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
we do like bat relics. Some of them have done dirt relics, like from the actual outfield.
I seen that. That's wild.
I've been trying to track down some of the Spider-Man metal cards. I went out the other day and I couldn't find any.
Those look so good.
The new ones?
Yeah, the new ones. Yeah.
I know B-Mac, who's in the chat right now. He got some like Miles cards. And I think he may have gotten like Spider-Punk. I think he got some Spider-Man cards. I don't know which if he's holding on to them or not, but if you are looking for some, maybe that may be a guy.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to find. I know they sell like a hobby pack at Walmart and Target, and I went out and I couldn't find any.
Yeah. But yeah,
they sold out.
I need to get back in, man, because.
Oh, there you go, Bat Mike, Steelers fan since she was knee high to it.
There you go. Steelers fans unite right there, baby.
Yeah,
I grew up watching Bobby Brister as quarterback.
And he did get a Miles card. It's a Miles card. So
yeah, I remember him open those up on his channel. He opened up
those cards are really good looking.
Yeah,
they're gorgeous. Yeah, but I heard they sold. They're so hard to get. Like they dropped and just
every time I go anywhere, I can't find them.
Yeah, the resale on them. The resale on eBay is crazy.
Yeah, the card collection here sucks on a good day.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. At Target, Walmart, any place you go to get, they're wiped because there's people that wait.
My Walmart's usually stocked up pretty well, but I think that's because there's not a whole. For a while, it was dry because I think everybody was in the cards, but then I think everybody's kind of got out of it. Like everybody was just like, I'm done with this. For a while, because every time I go, they've got cards at my Walmart.
Football is so hard to find. Football is so hard to find right now.
Couple Walmarts around here quit selling cards altogether.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Waiting in lines. They'd wait in line for someone to put something on there.
Yeah, there were stabbings.
Yeah, exactly. That's insane. That's
crazy.
I heard on some Walmarts in the area that there were hands and metal being thrown over cards in the aisles.
I love Batman.
Tampa Bay.
Batman, Doreen, you're awesome giving us a play-by-play. I love this. This is great.
Play-by-play. And
she's giving us like face mask.
Yeah,
that's great.
And then she's making me have to go back and check pull it up on the screen here.
Pilox, can you bring up the league real quick? Just like,
Right.
the standings so we can see, like, because
standings? Yeah, I can do that real quick. Hold on 1 second.
there's going to be some, people moving around.
Yeah.
I mean, except for Zach. I mean,
I think the real question, Zach, hang on. He's the only undefeated team.
Yeah, I think that comes to a close this week, though.
I was about to say,
You never know.
Number 1 is Zach. Number 2 is Bearded. Number 3 is Chris.
yeah, but Bearded's going to lose and Chris is going to lose.
Ooh, so I would probably be alone at 3-1 then.
Mm-hmm.
You will be.
You
Yep.
will be.
And I move up, and then there's going to be a bunch of 2s and 2s.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Brian's going to win. I'm going to win. If TK ends up beating you, Zach, then that's another 2. So everyone turns to 2-2 except for you.
What? Except for Cole. Cole's going to lose, right?
Nah.
And then Wes.
No, Cole probably
Brad.
beat.
No,
Yeah,
Cole's winning big time.
Yeah, Cole's going to
Is
win.
he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was
I'm sorry.
saying.
I was thinking the Lions.
Got him. Where's Cole? Gotcha.
Where's Cole?
But
16,
then-
16. 16. But
And then we have the other
yeah.
side.
we got Southpaw Brad at the top, followed
And he's
by
gonna
Chris
lose.
Comic Bet
Yeah,
and Nick
maybe
the
2
Comic
and 2.
Nerd.
And Nick is going to lose, and Brad's going to lose. Wow.
Cuppy's winning big. Cuppy's going to be in first place then. He'll be a 3-1.
Wow. Yeah, he will be.
Well, is Chris going to lose? I don't know.
Oh, that's right. No, never mind. I'm sorry. I was thinking Chris from Cardboard.
No, I'm thinking Chris the Comic Bet. He's second.
Yeah, my bad.
Jasper, can you imagine that guy as president? Imagine Terry Bradshaw as president.
Oh, my God. I would love Terry Bradshaw to be president.
I'd love Terry Bradshaw as my neighbor. You kidding me?
I've been
As
seeing
long
him
as he had,
lately.
like the rest of the Fox crew as his cabinet, I think he'd be okay.
Oh man,
Well,
he looks
have
like
you
he's
ever
pretty.
heard
He's going pretty
have you
crazy.
ever heard the Phil Robinson story about Terry Bradshaw?
The which one?
The Phil Robinson story about Terry Bradshaw. Him and Terry Bradshaw, Phil Robertson from Duck
Oh, the
Dynasty,
guy from Duck Dynasty?
played-
Yeah, Bradshaw was his backup.
he was the starting quarterback on the college team for Terry.
Oh, yeah, I did
Terry
know
was
that.
the backup.
Bradshaw was his backup at Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, and the
Really?
only reason that he didn't get drafted because they told him when football season was, and he's like, "That's duck hunting season. I'm not doing that." And so he just started
Yeah.
doing. He started duck hunting instead. So that's
Yep,
why
I did
Terry
hear
got
that.
drafted. So,
And in 1983, Terry Bradshaw, while injured, checked into the hospital under an assumed name, Tom Brady.
What?
yeah.
Terry Bradshaw checked into the hospital in 1983 under the name Tom Brady.
So everybody wouldn't know it was Terry Bradshaw.
Exactly. So you talk about the dual original TB12.
What?
And then he
That's
said
crazy.
that, he said
That
years
is-
ago, he said years ago when I was in college, he was like I was playing football and Terry Bradshaw was my backup. Now what you don't know about Terry Bradshaw is he loves to fish, absolutely loves to fish. So I figured out real quick, you don't tell Terry Bradshaw where your honey hole is because you will get there one day and he will already be there. And he will be taking all your fish. He will be fishing it to death. He will fish that thing completely dry and you won't have anything. So he was like, that's why me and Terry never went fishing again. Or I would
Wait.
take him to a shitty pond.
Wait a minute. Hold on, real quick.
What's
I
up?
am still stuck on how Terry Bradshaw went under the alias of Tom Brady.
He needed a generic name to check into the hospital.
Yeah,
so people
Thomas
know
Brady,
him.
1983.
And
But that's
How old
That's-
was Brady in 83?
That's so wild. I don't think Brady was born.
No, I think he made. When was Brady born?
When was Brady born?
That's what I'm
Actually,
saying. Brady.
well,
Well,
he's
how
like
old is
what?
Brady? Is he 40?
He was born,
I was
He was born in
I was
77.
so he would have been 6 years old, or 5, 6 years old.
Tell me that's not weird, though.
Yeah.
It is weird.
That is so freaking weird. Because now Tom Brady is,
Yeah, 12.
Chiefs
but
failed on fourth
but
down.
Terry Bradshaw was a phenomenal quarterback.
He was
I mean,
tougher than a $2 steak, Terry Bradshaw was.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy.
It's weird, isn't it?
I can't fathom that he used the name Tom Brady, one of the greatest quarterbacks to play, used an alias of a quarterback that
Who would
is
become one?
possibly
Future quarterback. Yeah.
future quarterback that would be one of the or is possibly
Said he had to go with TB.
one of the greatest.
If he wouldn't have used the initials TB, he would have forgotten.
I remember when they got him on that, somebody said,
It's true,
you
man.
can't spell cat if you spot on the C and the A, and Bradshaw was like, that's okay, my private pilot can read. It's like, what? You know what? Yeah.
But
then there was another picture of like probably a 7 or 8 year old Jim Kelly standing waiting to get Terry Bradshaw's autograph.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool.
Somebody, who was it? Somebody got LT's autograph and then ended up being a really good defensive end. And I can't remember who it was. Was it
DeMarcus Ware?
It might have been Marcus Ware.
I think it was DeMarcus Ware. I remember hearing that.
Probably
Yeah.
DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah, he got Lawrence Taylor's autograph after a game one day, and they said he turned around and looked at his dad or his mom and was like, "I'm going to do that one day," and
he's doing it very well.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah.
So,
You know who's a beast right now for Dallas? Micah Parsons.
Oh God, that kid is something.
oh my God,
Holy shit!
holy shit, dude! Okay,
They're comparing him to LT, man. They're comparing him to Lawrence frickin' Taylor right now. I know this is way too early, but to be honest with you, have you seen him play? I mean,
Oh,
the kid's
He played well
fired.
against the Giants
Shot
last
fired.
week.
Oh,
Dude, the Raiders should have won that game.
well,
This is my big problem with Tom Brady. If I would have been in that situation with the way I think, if I lose the game, I lose the game. But if I win the game on some little pissy little technicality, I would be so furious. I would have looked at Belichick and been like, "Next year I'm gone if you call this.
not
Next
Tom
year I'm
Brady.
gone if you call this. I'm not winning like that. I'm not
He'll
doing
take
that."
any win, throwing anybody under the bus he has to. And
Yep.
yeah,
I'm on record.
They-
Prove me wrong, Tom.
they've changed the game because of him. He's literally changed the game. Tom Brady has literally changed.
Yeah, literally changed in the
Play
middle of
football.
the game when they invented the tuck rule. Like
Yep.
literally, that rule had never existed until that particular Oakland Raiders game.
Yeah.
Well, I thought
How amazing was that game?
Used it because it was a BS
I was-
rule.
They shouldn't have even been playing in that game. The Steelers
Yo.
should have taken them out.
How awesome is it when they had to bring out like the snow machine to clear the spot for them to kick the field goal? I mean, that is so freaking cool. That is so badass. I mean, it's just like, hey, wait, we need the snow machine to come blow this little area.
And then as soon as they kick it and made it, no, the coach on the other team didn't say a word until they kicked it and made it, and then immediately was like, "Wait a minute, you can't clear that out."
Yeah, you should have said it immediately.
Yeah, exactly. I know that's wild.
I was like, dude, I would have immediately been like, whoa, what are you doing? No, tell dude to get his ass back over on the sideline. He ain't blowing shit off. You kick the ball.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, who's you're
I got a
probably
whole
sitting there
team
going,
here.
"Hey, is this
As soon
real?"
as I say go, this is not happening. No, they'll
I
scare
love
the
it.
hell out of this guy. Get him off the field. What are you doing?
NFL's rigged, boys. Yeah, that's right, B-Mac. It is. There's no doubt that the NFL is rigged.
If you want proof, look at that Seattle game. There's no way they didn't give Marshawn Lynch that ball. No way they didn't hand him that ball, let him run it in for a touchdown.
No, I think that was just Pete Carroll having a brain fart. I don't think that had anything to do with it. I think Pete Carroll.
There was nobody on that sideline who could have been like, "Pete, have you lost your mind? Let him run that ball."
No, there were people that said that. And then he told them that he was like, well, everyone thinks that he's going to run it.
And he'll just tote the whole defensive line in on his back, dude.
Hey, to be honest with you, do we know if he would have got in? We don't know.
I know.
No,
I know.
we can wildly speculate.
Exactly. That is true. I'm not going to lie. I think, yes, he could have got in. There's no doubt. Marshawn Lynch,
Chances he
was on another level. He was so amped. He could have probably ran in with 5 people jumping on his back. That's how much.
Look at the way that position has changed. Look at Derrick Henry. The reason Derrick Henry is pushing dudes off with like the stiff arm like that is because Marshawn was doing it first. He was pushing off people so hard that people like nobody had ever seen that before. I mean, you've seen people get stiff armed, but usually they just stop you. They've never seen somebody just get pushed off like that.
Right. B-Mac just said it. I thought it was a guaranteed win for Seattle.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, same here.
Automatic at that point.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, but again, we don't, like unless we see it, we don't really know.
No,
but at the same time,
100% certainty.
yeah. But I mean, everyone in the whole world was like, "Yo, Marshawn Lynch is getting this ball."
Yeah.
But out of that, we did get one of the best reactions I've ever seen in a football player when Richard Sherman was watching the thing, and he's just like, "No, just no." He's like, "Wow!" I was like, "Yeah." I feel you, man.
I always thought the best one was the Super Bowl when the Steelers beat the Cardinals when Holmes made that catch in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
And the Cardinals sidelines right at Larry Fitzgerald. And he's just like, no.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking because, I mean, I know you're a Steelers fan, but I loved Larry Fitzgerald.
I'm with you. That guy, for 17 years, busted his hump, never said a word, never rocked the boat, and was loyal to a fault, I think, for his
player. Yeah,
and
incredible player.
The community stuff. I mean, he did so much for a community, like for kids, for autism. I mean, for just so many different groups that he helped work with too. Yeah. I mean, he was such a nice guy too, that you're just like, God, I just want something. I want him to win. But him and Anquan Bolden,
they were.
I mean, wow.
Kurt Warner,
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. Oh, who scored, Bat Mike? Who scored? Was it Kelsey?
Touchdown, KC. I'll tell you. Hold on real quick.
Direct snap to Neil N. Gray.
Yeah, Noah Gray. 1 yard off a direct snap.
Damn it, that jerk. No, I'm just kidding.
I feel you because I was like, I literally put in the chat, I was like, what is Burrow doing? He's not throwing to Boyd at all. And literally Brad was like, I think he's only thrown to him once in the entire game. And it was the third quarter by then. I was like, dude, he's trying to piss me off. Like,
well, all these direct snaps are keeping Mahomes' numbers down.
Yeah. Yay. That's what I need. Then Rams. Rams power.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Zach is going to be undefeated?
Wait a minute. Could I pull it off again? Projected to lose for the fourth week in a row and somehow zombie my way across the finish line?
Oh,
that's wild, man. That is wild.
The well's going to run dry eventually. Let's put it that. My team sucked a big one today for the most part.
And the Mets are imploding.
Oh, are they?
Oh, are they? What's the score?
Atlanta's up on them 5-3.
Oh.
Atlanta's a tough team, man.
Atlanta, yeah.
Atlanta's a tough young team.
Yeah. Well, speaking of young teams,
the Mets do have about $1 billion into their team.
Speaking of young teams, let's touch on this real quick since we're on the baseball thing. What about the Mariners?
Oh, how great was that? Oh my God. Did you guys hear that? Like when they hit the home run to win?
Yeah.
That announcement was great.
I didn't listen to it. I saw it. I didn't get to listen to it.
Well, you didn't hear the announcer? Did you hear the announcer guy? Oh gosh, it's so great because he's probably been announcing, for like this whole time, like the 21-year drought. Huh?
Mahomes ran it in instead of throwing to Kelsey.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah. No, it was Gray. Noah Gray got it.
Yeah, direct snap. Yeah.
Yeah. But
we want Mahomes to have less points.
Okay.
But, oh, man, if you get a chance to listen to the announcer for the Seattle Mariners, I mean, you feel it. Like, when he's like, oh, my God, it's gone. Oh, the drought's over. 21 years. You're just like, oh, my gosh. You just feel it. This guy's like, we're finally going to the playoffs after 21 years. Like, and a walk-off.
And I had a guy at work who literally was like, it was my boss. He was like, well, they couldn't be as good as the year that Griffey in 2001, the Griffey team. And I was like, dude, I think they're better.
Yeah.
They're young. And he was like, no, how could it be better? And I was like, I mean.
No, from young to old, look at Pujols passing the Babe on the RBIs list. He's up on number 2 now.
Hit number 700 too was awesome. I love that. That was great.
A couple days ago.
Yep. That was beautiful.
He's passed the Babe.
Do you see the video of Wainwright, Pujols, and Molina walking off the field?
No.
Yeah, they walked off the field and they got like standing ovations because I think all three of them are done.
Yeah, well, Molina, right? Yeah, the catcher, he's retiring. He's played for
He's definitely
crazy
retired.
amount of years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Google said he was retiring at the end of the year.
Yeah, I can see that too.
So all three of them played.
I mean, they got a good squad too right now. Cardinals look good. I mean, you know who's a monster though that no one talks enough about is Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh yeah.
No one talks about Goldschmidt at all, and he could easily be the NL MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So let's see here. Where's Brad? Not Brad. Where's Roscoe? Get it to work. There we go. What happened? What happened?
What did you break?
I don't know what I broke.
He broke the universe.
Was it a clip I sent you?
You sent me a clip?
No, I don't know.
It was probably a clip that I played earlier of Travis smacking his boobs.
No, it wasn't that clip.
What happened? I just had it.
Uh-oh.
I
got nothing.
What are you trying to do, bro?
I was trying to bring it up so we could actually like look at who did what and this, that, and the other. But I think we're almost done anyway because we've already went through all the teams. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about? Anything news? Any stuff anybody's doing? What you guys want to pimp some stuff?
What?
Well, that question kind of took a hard left.
Roscoe, how did the rest of the garage sale go this morning?
Not bad.
Yeah, I had to drop off. So
yeah, it wasn't too bad. We had quite a few people on there today, so there was but I was having computer issues in the morning. It sucked, but but I didn't get a chance to. I was gonna. I'll probably next week if I'm on there. I'll probably be maybe putting my Darkwing Duck up for sale.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I sold a couple things. Trev, the shipping guru, bought the Wampa Star Wars that I made that I drew on the between the lines with Spec Paul Brad, and DJ Links bought. I sold Secret Invasion 1 through 8.
Oh, nice.
Appreciate it, Jack.
Yeah, awesome.
Everybody up here has channels. Geek Out with Roscoe is above me. Zach's Collections over here in the corner, and Brian LCS is next to me. Sub all them up as well because we're all in the league together. There's a bunch more of us too.
I'm in the running for first channel on YouTube in my mind.
Yeah, and this week, if one of you guys want to host Thursday night, because I'm going to be at New York Comic Con on Thursday, so I won't be able to.
Look at you, fancy pants, Brian.
Yeah. And tell them what your main pickups are going to be, Brian.
Well, I'm looking at some. I'm going to pick up some of a couple of exclusive books probably, and then I'm really just doing like Miles. I'm trying to complete Miles, all of the Miles series. So I've got like 9 books, so I'm going to be on the hunt for those.
Okay.
So nice.
Nothing big, but
I saw when you did the.
You
gonna pick up any acetate covers?
Maybe. No. No, there's a couple because the new Dan Slott Spider-Man series comes out this week.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of exclusive covers at Comic-Con, so I'll probably pick those up.
Yeah, you were showing a couple, and they look cool.
Yeah, there's a Joe Jusko black suit Spider-Man cover.
Yeah, that looks dope.
I think I'm going to pick up a few extras too for like giveaways and things like that too.
So is he going to be there?
I'm not sure. I have to double check to see. Yeah, because that would be nice to get that signed.
Actually, that would be a great cover to sign with the white background.
Because
it's the white background. Yeah.
And on top of that, I met him. He is a cool dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
He is a super cool dude.
Zach, you know what I would have signed by him if I met him? My Super Pro issue #1, baby. That's my favorite. I love Super Pro.
I've got my Marvel. I've got a couple of the Marvel Masterpiece books he put together.
He did a variant cover of what was it? I think just a Pilgrim, and I picked it up in an Ollie's, repack.
Oh,
bag.
that's right. Yeah,
Yes.
I remember you showing that.
And I went up to him and I said, hey, Mr. Jusko, could you, would you mind signing this for me? And he looked at it, he's like, my God, I have never signed one of these before.
Yes, that's the best.
That's the best.
That
Yeah,
is.
it doesn't look like he's going to be there.
And then we were shooting a breed because you remember in the old, like early 90s, he did a lot of the WWF posters as well. Man, he was just a cool dude. But man, that cover looked awesome.
That's so great. That's so great.
Somebody, I just did a quick search on him, Joe Jusko, and somebody already has the book up on eBay already for sale for $75.
That didn't take long, did it?
Well, they're not even out yet.
Yeah, right. How do you have it?
It's like, don't worry, you can buy. It's not in my possession yet, but that's a foregone.
Yeah, you can pre-order it.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get it. It's not like Wait, is it only a certain amount per people?
They say it's limited to 1,000 copies.
That'd be hilarious if he didn't get it and somebody bought it. You go, you know what? I should buy it and let's hope he doesn't get it. Then I'll. I don't know what.
I'm going there Thursday, so I'll be there day one. So I'm gonna go right there and try to get that.
Get them all. You're like, ha, loser. You got nothing.
Oh, God, no, because we would never hear the end of it. Brian LCS walked off with a whole long box.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You know the guy who has the comic book community awards guy? Yeah.
That guy.
Real community guy here.
Yeah, he bought all our books. We didn't get jacked. Oh, my God.
I'm going to the con as Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. Mind blown.
Yeah.
I'm done.
For those of you watching on replay, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a callback.
Yeah, that's
I still can't get over that. That's insane.
Oh, yeah, like the first time because it only came out about 2 years ago. Somebody asked him, like, is this true? He's like, oh, yeah, that happened. Like 100% confirmed it. Like, wow. And it was an old article from the newspaper. And it just said, listed as Thomas Brady. Like, what in the world?
Damn.
That's crazy. I wonder if Brady's parents. Well, no, right? Brady was already born, so
yeah, he was already born.
Yeah, but still, the fact that he was Tom Brady before Brady was even in elementary school.
Right.
I mean, maybe his dad read the paper and was like, figured it out and was like, well, you should be a quarterback.
You never know. Hey, crazy things have happened to get somebody playing football.
Wow. Imagine, though, if that was like it, like, oh, he used my son's name.
He's like, it's a sign.
Maybe it's a sign. Yeah. Imagine.
Here, throw this ball. See how you do it.
Hey, throw this ball. Now go and get it.
Throw
All right,
the
never
ball.
mind. You can't do the running thing, but you can throw the ball.
Yeah, you can't run real well. You run like you're in sneakers 5 times bigger than your feet, but it's all right.
He's still running his 40 from the combine 22 years ago.
Hey.
Roscoe, did you see the Eli Manning where he was just like 2 or 3 weeks ago where he went undercover at as a walk-on?
What was his name? Chad Powers?
Chad Powers.
Yeah, Chad Powers.
Yes. Was it at Penn State, I think?
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
The
they
best
actually liked him.
The coaches, man, we got to sign this Powers guy. Look at him. Good.
What's funny is the guys are like, yo, he looks like he's in his 30s. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
That was funny. And then I saw a post today where Barkley was wearing a Chad Powers T-shirt.
I saw that.
Yeah,
they might have him, dude. They're Chad Powers.
Peyton had one on the Manning cast last week.
Oh, really?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's funny.
Because he stood up. I'm like, oh my god, that's a Chad Powers T-shirt. That is awesome.
Did you hear that Russell Wilson referenced him in his one of his after practice too? He said something. He said something to the effect of like, "Oh, well, I'm no Chad Powers" or something and it was like, what? Like, how big is this getting? Like,
whenever the Mannings do anything, it's huge.
So I just pulled up an article. It says that Penn State is selling Chad Powers T-shirts with proceeds going to the walk-ons.
I love it.
I'm buying one.
I love it.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's awesome. That is so dope.
Powers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And so it's a picture of Eli on the in the makeup
in
in the
Chad
disguise,
Powers' wig.
and it says "Think fast, run fast." Chad Powers.
Oh my God.
God, I want that.
I want one now.
That's what he kept saying. Remember when he think fast, run fast, think fast, run fast.
ESU.edu/athletics.
Yo, that's awesome. Oh, that is so dope.
You know
I
what?
thought originally
That's pretty
that
cool.
all the coaches knew, and then I found out that the only person who knew was
Only
the
the head coach knew. It was
And
great.
I was just like, "This is great. This head coach just trolled his whole team.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it was
It's
great.
incredible."
Oh, he ran a 5. His time in the 40 was 5:49.
Yeah. It was like, fuck, oof, like that ain't good. But then all the footwork came out. It's like, where'd this guy play before? Who was
Yeah, right. That's what he asked him that.
Like, my mom
The best part. The best
Yeah,
part.
he said my mom. I was homeschooled. My mama taught me.
Yeah. He said I was homeschooled while Mama taught me.
Mom was my teacher and my coach.
Oh
But
God, I
his-
was dying.
Both Eli and Peyton's Saturday Night Live appearance has to be some of the funniest.
Oh,
His-
yeah.
Oh my God.
When Peyton was on there and grabbed another man's leg and played it like an air guitar.
Yo, remember when Peyton did the thing with the kids and he was nailing them in the back of the head
yeah.
and he's yelling at him like, "What's wrong with you?" Yo, I was crying. I was laughing so hard at that. I was crying
Well, and
because
then
he was just nailing kids like.
Yeah. and then Eli, and when Eli was on the stand, he was like in court and he was on the stand. Yeah, he was doing
Yo, I lost. Yo, they're hilarious. Yo, you know
Yeah.
what's really funny is them on when they come up on the side of football on Monday nights. They're
yeah, Manicast.
the
oh,
Manicast,
they're
yeah.
hilarious.
Dude, the amount of they trolled Pat McAfee so hard last year because Pat, Pittsburgh guy, but he went to WVU,
Yeah.
and they were trying to get Cooper's son Arch, so Peyton and Eli's nephew. They're like, "Where's he going to college? What's the rumor?" And Pat said, "Come on, Peyton, tell me where's Arch going?" And he's like, "Well, Pat, I'll tell you, he's going to the best football school in the country, WVU." And Pat's like, "Yeah," like, "No, I'm kidding. He ain't never going to WVU." Dude, you just trolled him so hard on national television.
What-
Did you just see that Arch just passed Peyton and Eli?
Crushed him.
Oh, that's stat wise, yeah.
Holy sh! Dude,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
telling you, Arch
The
Manning
rumor's
is
always
going to
been
be.
that Cooper was the best athlete out of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
So,
was
can you imagine
the
that?
only non-quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
He was a receiver, right? A wide
What
receiver.
position did he
Yeah,
play?
because all of Peyton's records were to Cooper. All those yards and touchdowns were to Cooper.
Okay, so he was wide receiver.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they said he physically or just athletic ability, Cooper was better than
Oh,
Eli and Peyton.
hands down athletically.
So you can imagine how his son is coming from that, family line.
Flag, pass interference, Kansas City.
I
But I think it was like a year or two ago when people started to take notice of Arch.
yeah.
Somebody asked Peyton, and they're like, "What do you think?" He said, I'm not just saying this because he's my nephew. He's going to be the best quarterback this family's ever had."
Yeah, that's bonkers.
That's whole
Yeah,
world.
that's crazy to think that because you've already
But
got
have you
how many
guys-
Super Bowls?
But have you guys seen like his highlights though from high school?
Oh, he's
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's dropping them in like they're literally just like it's just falling into if someone handed it to him.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
he's
like-
dropping these passes. I mean, I was like, yo, this kid's gonna be insane. But I did see that Texas University just spent like a ton of money, a shit ton of money, taking him out to like eat and like and like putting him in the fanciest hotel like suite and stuff. They spent, I think it was like a couple $100,000 for just to go and talk to him and have him try and go. That may persuade him to go to Texas though.
Oh,
So
he's.
I
I
don't-
thought
Well, I
he
think he committed. Yeah, I think he already committed.
oh, he did commit. Where did he go?
committed
to Texas.
Oh, is it? Okay, all right. Maybe that's why I saw the article though.
Oh,
but-
Texas-
kind of a poke at Grandpa, Dad, Uncle Eli, and Uncle Peyton.
I was about to say, is it Texas Tech that he committed to?
No, Texas
Longhorns.
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 Okay.
Yeah, because every one of them except Peyton went to Mississippi. Peyton
went to Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah, Peyton, Tennessee, and Ole Miss for Eli. Yeah,
and Archie too. He went to Ole Miss.
Archie was Ole Miss. Yep.
And I think
right.
Cooper also went to Ole Miss, and that's where he discovered that he had the spinal stenosis and quit playing football.
Yeah, that was. Oof. Yeah, that's wild.
So he is 6'3", 204 pounds.
6'3". Good God.
And he's 18.
Wow, he'll probably be 6'4", 6'5", like because Eli's 6'4".
I think Peyton's 6'5" or so.
Yeah, and I think Peyton is 6'5", and I think Eli's like 6'4".
We went to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in New York City, and they had they had Eli there. The wax, and I couldn't believe how tall he was.
Yeah, they're a big family.
Yeah.
So I bet you he'll probably be 6'4", 6'5". I mean,
let's see. According to Wikipedia, it says Eli's 6'5", and Peyton is listed also at 6'5".
6'5", yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, I thought it was 6'5" and 6'4", but I knew they were tall. Like, I was like, phew.
Well, you have to be. Like, you have to. They want quarterbacks that are tall enough you can throw over.
Oh,
the top.
yeah.
Not necessarily. Doug Flutie.
Yeah, right.
Tyler Murray. But he doesn't
Murray. Drew Brees.
On the offensive line.
Drew Brees.
He threw through his offensive line.
Yeah. Well, Brees was the exception. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, if Brees threw the ball, you really probably need to get out of the way anyway, or you were going to be unconscious.
You're getting hurt.
It would have hurt really bad. Do you imagine?
Yeah, I'm watching some of the highlights of Arch Manning. Jeez.
Yeah, that kid's insane.
Yeah, he's going to be something else. I mean,
Roscoe, you have a 99% chance of winning.
Hey.
Boo.
Take that.
Big.
Get out of here. Hey, you can take Zach out of here, all right? Let's go TK. No, let's go Trev.
I got a 99% chance over Brad, and he's been radio silence. He
has been. 195 yards, 2 passing touchdowns for Brady. Kelsey has 7 receptions, 65 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown.
Oof, putting up, 19 for me?
19 for you.
That's why he was my second wide receiver pick.
And then the Buccaneers defense is giving you 2 points because
those aren't Kelsey isn't putting up TJ Hawkinson numbers, but he's okay.
Yeah.
Here's ESPN. It says I have a 6% chance of winning. I'm down 10 and I still have a defense.
Yeah, couple defensive touchdowns.
Hey Brian, TJ Hawkinson that's the only time you should have. I wish you would have spread those points out for you. Maybe.
Yeah, I know.
Because I don't think I'll see him scoring any over 30 again. Well, the only thing is because St. Brown is out, bro.
Yeah.
Ahmad St. Brown's not playing this week, and that helped me against Chris. If you notice, that's Chris's number 1 wide receiver, and that helped me this week. He didn't have him playing against me. But also that helped Brian because that means TJ Hawkinson is probably going to be the number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, St. Brown.
Well, his point totals over the first 4 weeks, 7, 5, 10, and then 39.
Yeah.
And on top of that, DeAndre Swift was out, so they really had no options.
Yeah. Well, and they were down by a ton of points, so they had to just throw the ball.
Yeah. See, I forgot about Chark was out too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Yeah. See, yeah.
So they had one guy to throw to. They had to throw to him.
And it was the week. It was his week.
That's why Beckerman was saying that he picked up Reynolds, and Reynolds put up 20-something. And I mean, if you think about it, it's the only other person on the freaking team. So, actually,
I'm going to sit down with my team this week and just tell them, think fast, run fast.
Can I bring up one more football-related thing?
Sure.
Okay. Did anyone see Antonio Brown's craziness lately?
Oh my God!
Oh yeah. Well, which one? The exposing himself to the people in the pool in Dubai, or photoshopping Giselle into a picture with him?
That I heard. That I didn't hear.
Serious?
Photoshop.
Are you serious?
Oh, I woke up to a message from my friend.
I love Antonio Brown.
She has this picture saved because she knows what happens. It says days since last Antonio Brown incident, 0. And I wake up to see, and I see that message. I'm like, oh God, what did he do now? And that's when she showed me the picture of him photoshopping Giselle into the picture with him when they won the Super Bowl. It was like the funniest thing.
He's wackadoo, and I love it.
But and the best part is everybody said, "Oh, it was when Burfict hit him." Now, listen to his father. He said, "What was he like as a teenager? Exactly like he is now."
Is he? I mean,
he's been the exact same way his entire life.
So what was he doing? Like reining it in a little bit at the beginning, and then all of a sudden he was.
He hadn't been. He duped a lot of people.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, his play on the field was something
great.
else.
And the thing, if he would have just stayed relatively sane, he would have been one of the greatest receivers ever. Instant first ballot Hall of Famer.
There's no doubt. I mean, to be honest with you.
So here's the best tweet that I just found. It said, it's on the Antonio Brown exposing himself. I'm telling every team that needs some offense to pick up AB because he's shown he still has the ability to expose a D.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I think I saw where. Okay, I don't even know if I can tell y'all what this is, but you know what? I'm going to tell it because it's the worst thing I've ever laughed at on the internet in my entire internet career. I seen a meme yesterday that was, it made me go, oh, and made me laugh so hard at the same time. And I can't find it now. I think they made people take it down or something.
Oh, Lord.
It says Miami Dolphins. Don't worry. Tua will be back next week to face our next opponent. And underneath it is a picture of Jimmy from South Park on his crutches.
Oh, no. Oh.
And I was just like, why do I have to laugh at this?
Dude, I saw there was the one, it was Squidward from the wheelchair. It's like, according to the Miami Dolphins, this is an acceptably healthy quarterback.
Oh,
like,
dude,
NFL fans are vicious and hilarious.
Oh,
the internet is vicious and hilarious at the same time.
I was at work on my break and I just started cackling. I couldn't breathe, and I was just like, I feel so bad for laughing at this.
And the thing
I'm really worried about this.
Tua instead of Jimmy Tua.
And we're officially going to hell. So we'll see you there, everybody watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. We're going to end it on that note. Everybody have a good time. We will see y'all later. Check everybody's channels out. Geek Out with Roscoe, Zach's Collection, Brian LTS, Ty Locks the Mighty. Peace. Have a good one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, my God.